Alrighty. Welcome back to part 2 of Just Hanging Out. So, part 1, I accidentally moved my leg, moved my chair, hit my desk. The cord came loose out of my webcam and it came unplugged. And it's really annoying when it comes unplugged. But I'm just going to have to deal with it, because can't do nothing about it. So, back to part 1, to what I was saying is that sorry I did take a really long break from stepping away from my Chromebook and stepping away from my live stream altogether. But just like saying that LGBTQ is a sin. Imagine if someone came up to you and said, "Do you believe in God?" And you said yes. Naturally, if they believe in Satan, they're going to say that that's a really bad sin. Or they're going to say believing in God is a sin. But if they do say that it's a sin, they mean they stand from a religious point, a religious standpoint. So whatever a standpoint is, or whatever that means. An attitude to a particular issue. So people are going to have a standpoint on why a sin is believing in God, or believing in God is a sin. Reading the Bible every morning before you go to every morning, where as soon as you wake up, reading the Bible before you go to bed, that's a sin. Believing in God, believing in Jesus, the people that made our world, the people that made us as humans, is a sin. Believing in the two people that made heaven, saying that that's a sin. Standing from a religious standpoint, people are going to have an attitude about it. People do have an attitude on saying that evil is LGBTQ and that is a sin. To me, being a sin is believing in Satan, believing in the devil. That's what you call a real sin. Believing in the devil, that is a sin. That is an evil point. That is a religious standpoint. That's when people start having an attitude. People are going to have an attitude about people being baptized. Religious people are going to have that standpoint. People are going to have an attitude on saying, why do you believe in God? Why is baptizing such a big deal to you? Sink this straight into your head. Bible prophecies. I know that there's a lot of ways to look at LGBTQ. There's a lot of Bible prophecies out there as well that understand Bible prophecies, but The one thing that gets me is saying that LGBTQ is a sin. You're just having an attitude against them. I respect them. I personally respect them as people because they're just inner humans, just like people. They are humans just like you and me. We are physical humans. We do not come from a different country. We are not like Joe Biden, come from a completely different country. We don't even know where Joe Biden comes from, but he is a completely different person compared to who we are. Because every time we see him, he has a different facial expression. Every time that we see him, he has a different facial expression. I seen a video where he stretched the back of his neck and it just crinkled up like a mask would. But I personally respect them as humans because they're just humans like me and you. They are not some type of teddy bear, which people think that they are bad people, but they're just a normal human. Let's get this straight. We don't have to start an argument over this, but they are just normal people. They are just normal humans. They are just normal humans like anybody is, just like me and you. We are both humans together. Everyone in this world are humans, so I personally respect them as humans. I don't respect LGBTQ, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, asexual, bisexual, C-sexual, D-sexual. You can get this vitamin D after, blah, blah, blah. You know all of that. So even if people do not stick to respecting them as normal people, I personally respect them as people because they're a human just like I am. And if I didn't respect them, then I would be disrespecting them, which I personally do not do to people because I'm a very young, helpful, respectful, responsible, being the best that I can be type of person. You can ask all my core teachers. So saying that LGBTQ is a sin, how would we look at it like a sin? How would we see it in our eyes as a sin? How would we see it in our eyes out of the LGBTQ community? How would we see it as how do we see it as a sin? And even so, that there are plenty of Bible prophecies out there. LGBTQ is a sin, even though Bible Matthew 19:4-6, Quran story of Prophet Lot, Torah, Leviticus 18:22. Bible prophecies right there. How do we translate this into how is it a sin in outside of the LGBTQ? Prophecies. Okay. Prophecies. It's kicking me out for saying bye. Why is it going back? Prophecy. Bible prophecy. How do you spell prophecy? Bible prophecy. Alright, I got it. How do outside LGBTQ people see it as a sin, and not just because of Bible prophecy either? And I'm not saying this just because it is a sin. I'm saying saying this just because I am standing up for them. I'm asking a genuine question on how outside LGBTQ outside people see it as LGBTQ, seeing. So I want to know that how other people see outside LGBTQ people see it as a sin, because personally, I don't see it as a sin. There is no reason to see it as a sin. And like I did say, I do respect them as people, but that's as far as it goes. God made two genders only, and those two genders are male and female. And how did LGBTQ become a thing? So she writes, a religion form the standpoint of a believer. That's giving attitude to a religion. So it became a thing because of as society's understanding of diverse sexual identities and gender expressions has grown more exclusive, and this was 2021. People decide to put a diverse twist into genders. Why do people do this when they only know that there are only two genders in the whole entire world? When they know that there's only two genders in the whole entire world, why do they still put a diverse twist onto the genders? Why would a person identify as a shopping bag? There is no reason. And how the fuck would a person identify as a shopping bag? People are going to say that they identify as earphones. Are people going to say that they identify as candles? Because in this case, if someone's going to identify as a candle, I will identify as a wolf. Are people going to say that they can identify as hand sanitizer? Are people going to say that they can identify as a microphone? How would someone identify as a shopping bag? A shopping bag looks way different compared to a normal human. People are saying that they can identify as a microphone, a TV, a ring light, earphones, candles, teddy bears, hand sanitizer, mouse pad, microphone stand, keyboard, phone, bed, a cat. Two people and they were Asian. Two people in the whole entire world that weren't Asian, they are identified as animals, as dogs. So they spent millions of dollars, or thousands of dollars on a costume, a realistic costume that looked like a dog. Or a wolf. That's what they identify as. So they identify as those different things, and I don't understand why. Just gonna give me a thumbnail real quick. Let's continue. So I'm gonna take a picture. I didn't know that you guys would be able to see that. Details, thumbnail. Today is 7:30. Upload that now. Should change the thumbnail. Anyway, guys. I can do this with my ears. Fold them in. I've never actually seen myself folding my ears before. It's crazy from a third-person perspective. Yeah, that smack though. It's crazy. This is what people see in real life. In a third-person perspective, I just had to check it out for myself. But I'm not, like I did say, I'm not standing up for the LGBTQ. I'm just wondering how outside people of LGBTQ or outside LGBTQ members would see it as a sin. I don't understand how a person could say that LGBTQ is a sin when there are many Bible prophecies and things like that. I know that there are lots of Bible prophecies. I know that there's a lot of different things to go from. There's a lot of different things to see. There is a lot of things to... There's a lot of Bible prophecies that there's a lot of different things that you can say about LGBTQ, like the Bible prophecies. But what if someone came up to you and asked, do you believe in God? And you said yes. And how would you react if they said that believing in God, reading the Bible, going to church is a sin? Or even if you went to church, how are people going to see you? How is people going to react to that? How are you specifically going to react about a person saying that believing in God, reading the Bible, going to church is a sin. How would you react to that? How would you react to an LGBTQ person? How would you react to an LGBTQ person asked you if you went to church, if you go to church, if you believe in God, if you read the Bible, if any one of those three that you said, and they said that that's a sin, how would you react? How would you personally react? Because I know that for a fact, you people would react differently compared to saying. You guys would be really, really mad about that, right? You guys would be really, really mad about that. You guys would be so mad that you would jump up and you would physically punch them. You would physically harm them in some type of way. You could pull out a gun, put it to the head, and say, rephrase what you just said. You could stab them. You could do a lot of different things. You could assault them. You could hurt them. You could, you could do all that different things. But what if you said to an LGBTQ person that you said that being an LGBTQ member is a sin? They would be really hyped up. They would be throwing things at you. You would react back to that. But imagine how they feel. Imagine how you feel deep inside, deep below, like this far from your heart. You would be saying the same exact things that they would be. You would be fuming for your life. You would punch them. You would physically hurt them in some type of way. Imagine how they feel deep inside of them, all that rage stuck inside of them, having to live for the rest of their life saying that LGBTQ is a sin. Being an LGBTQ member is a sin. Imagine how you felt if someone said believing in God is a sin, reading the Bible when you wake up every morning, before you go to bed every night is a sin. Going to church is a sin. Imagine how someone feels. Imagine how you feel about that. Imagine how you flip the tables on an LGBT and you said to an LGBTQ member that they were really, really mad, and then you were really, really mad. So you've got to be on the same page as them. Believing a sin is believing a sin that is evil. LGBTQ isn't evil. I'm not standing up for them. I am not standing up for them whatsoever. We can argue at this point right now. You will not win. I will kick you off my channel. You will not come back. But please, I am not standing up for them. I am not standing up for them. I'm not standing up for them. I'm just saying, imagine how someone asks you if you go to church. That's a sin. If you read the Bible every morning that you wake up before you go to bed at night, that's a sin. Believing in God, it's a sin. Flip the tables and look at it both ways. Many Bible prophecies, I can understand that. I can understand that from here. There are many Bible prophecies that understand how they look at an LGBTQ member. I can understand that, but no further. Let's stop. But shout out to all you guys that have been jumping my live streams from 1 to 2 views to 4 views. I never thought in my life that I would be in the YouTube algorithm. So let's talk facts. That got 4 views. I decided not to take a break. Got 3 views. 3 views. Let's talk and chill. Got 3 views. Let's get ready to relax is 4 views. Live, let's talk and chill. My highest would be 6 views. Let's relax. 15 views. Let's hang out. I might use let's hang out a bit more. With the green dot, because that seems like it's getting a lot. Nice. I haven't done an hour live stream since 2 months ago. I'd done an hour live stream. Tomorrow I am doing a video on Roblox. Because I just think that doing a video on something would be really good. And so I've always going live. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Minecraft video. I just headbutted my mic, but I'm tired. Make sure you guys do really enjoy that, because we'll stay tuned and make sure you like it, because I haven't done a gaming video in ages, and that's going on the Wolf Squad channel. Or maybe I'm feeling good doors to get that up and running. Check the description. That's where everything is going to be. If you want to see behind the scenes, you can go to my TikTok if you want. My Instagram is down there. My other YouTube channels are down there. Live stream description. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on bell notifications so whenever I post. I'll see you guys in the next one. Just try not to yawn. Jesus. Peace. Websies. Peace.